Hey, y'all. Good morning. Let's see what we got going on today. All right. So I'm trying to get in here so I can read chat better on my phone because I got it black mode. So that bright white light, trying to read all that and have to like readjust my glasses, it's just easier to do this. Oh, we better turn that down so we don't have no echo. All right. Well, all right. So we got New Hope in here, Norman, Yoser, Anthony E. And don't. Oh, backed out of chat. All right. Anyways, we got a package from Rhonda that we was. I'd like to open it now, but I was told there's something in here for Gregory too, and it says Dave and Gregory on the box. And bad thing is, it's gonna be an hour before Gregory gets here because he's at the thrift store doing his thing. So this is not going to get open until like 9 o'clock, Ron. So if you got to run to the post office or you got to do anything like that, you got an hour. And everybody else is going to have to wait an hour. Sounds pretty good. I know what's in there for the most part. I know, well, I shouldn't say for the most part because I don't know what all Ron stuck in there, but I know there's 2 baits in there that I ordered from him. So I'm going to set this somewhere out of the way. Well, that ain't out of the way. That's out of the way. Good enough. Skeeter, Deborah, Chris, Chad. See, the problem is when I look up like this, he's got a frame and some windows. Morning, everybody. Hi, Dave and everybody. Well, Deborah, how you doing? Stuart. Let's say you can open it and let Gregory open his. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just open it. All right. Let me. All right, I'll open it. Where's it at? You sure you don't want me to wait? I'll open it, then I'll do mine, and then when Gregory gets here, we can just be all about Gregory for his. She went and got my knife. You use good box tape. Okay, all right. So I see. There you go. So we'll save Gregory's for when he gets here. All right. So what I wanted was a shad that had some purple hue to it, and he did a really good job there too. All right. Yeah. So look at this thing. There you go. That's going to get some hybrids right there. I'm going to use it more for hybrids than I am for and striper than when they're push all the bait up to the top of the water and start banging the top. I'm going to throw this right in the midst of them in hopes of the big one and maybe the little ones will leave it alone. All right, I love square bills too. Walleye love square bills, bouncing them across the rocks. So I guess we're going to do a little New Hope fish and lure show and tell. Hey, Mark, how you doing, Lisa? Hope y'all are having a blessed day. See, that's a good color too. Let's put it back in there. And here's a couple walleyes, lures. We've been chasing some saugeye lately. We get the About got the boat back together. I mean, it takes a minute to do a few things for me, guys, but y'all know. It's hard to see that blue in there, but there's some blue flake in there. There you go. And one more. Them are some good walleye colors too. Heck yeah. All right. One more to go. This is gonna be my bass buster right here. So I've been doing a lot of carp fishing this week, and I was just banging carp. So, but while we were sitting there, I seen this little carp, probably about yay long, about maybe about 4 or 5 times jumping out of the water, something chasing it. But about a month ago, when we was fishing there for crappie, when I got interested in saying, "Hey, maybe we should start fishing for crappie," for carp, the dang things were doing the same thing. Bass were chasing the small carp. So I asked Ron, I was like, "Hey, can you make me a carp?" So I'd take the tape off the bubble wrap. So this thing, come on, get off there. All right, I'm trying to do it without hooking my hand. So you think a bass will hit that? I do. I think a bass will hit that, and that's a good color for them over there too, because them carp. You go back and watch my live from yesterday. I went carp fishing yesterday. Them carp got some darkness to them. I'm gonna chunk this thing over there, and I'm gonna see if I can get a bass to come up and bust it. I mean, a 3 pound bass should be able to get that in its mouth, at least the hooks. That is going to be a good time. And I'm going to make sure I'll throw it to where I don't lose it neither. I ain't going to throw it in no brush. I just run it up around the edge. And I think I will put 50-pound braid on my bass rod before I do it too. Because that thing is literally, I bet you that thing is, I bet you that's 1.5 ounces, if not 2 ounces. That might be more like 3. I'd have to go. I don't know. I'm not a good judge at something so big. If I have a weight in my hand, I can tell, kind of, or a piece of lead, I can kind of tell. But that's a heavy bait. That is actually a very cool bait. It's a triple body. So, right on, dude. It looks a lot big. I mean, it looked big on when you was doing it, but in my hands, that thing is like, wow. I love that. I greatly appreciate it. There's chat just flying by, and I ain't catching that. None of it. Okay, just everybody saying howdy. So, all right. Where did I get those? New Hope Fishing Lures here in chat. Everybody subscribe to him. He makes a lot of pretty cool lures. The only thing he does that I don't like is he smokes on his channel, but it's his channel. He can do what he wants. A lot of you guys smoke on your channel. You can do what you want. I don't know. I think there's enough kids that watch that I just wouldn't do it if I smoked. But that's me. Don't take it the wrong way. I just pray for y'all to be able to quit. No, I think he buys blanks, but he paints them up and stuff, and that's the biggest key. Is did you see that shad? That shad's sick. I want to show that shad again. It's a holographic. See that? There you go. You can see that. That thing is going to be awesome for some hybrids. That's what I wanted this for, was striper and hybrids, and it's got a brush tail. So that thing is bad. Trying to get it to reflect off. kinds of light. There you go. And just to show you how, I mean, them things are pretty good size. There's my phone. That thing's every bit as big as my phone. I have a 24 Ultra too, so it's a big phone. I got to put him so his tail don't get bent. All right. Okay. When Gregory gets here, he can look at his. Me and Gregory will share them walleye ones and the other. And I'm taking that square bill though. That last one I caught was a shad pattern blade bait. Nope, it's a hard bait. Oh, was on a shad pattern blade bait. Yeah, the last flathead I caught was on a uh, kind of a crappie shad pattern, I think. I can't remember, but it was an ugly dog lure. It was a square bill. Ugly dog, he makes some great lures too. Um, the only one that the only two that I've ever bought cranks from is Ugly Dog and Ron from New Hope. They do, and I like to support people that I like watching. So you all know how it is. Curtis Cunningham, welcome in. If you probably was in here earlier and I probably just missed it. But anyways, um, I don't know why I tied that or why I put thread on that. Yeah, it's already locked in there. We'll just leave it. We'll just tie a jig real quick with it. I've just been mixed tying stuff. So like I just been tying up the rest of the jig heads that I have in the box before I start powdering up more. The other day I was going to go powder up a bunch, but then I changed my mind and went fishing. Yesterday I messed around in the shop for a little bit. I got kind of wore out quick, but I got done what I needed to get done. So I'm all caught up in the shop anyways, for the most part. If anybody wants something, then I'll have to get back in there. Hey PA, sub to Ugly Dog and New Hope. Right on. Yeah, I sub to them. I don't get to watch them all the time. You know how life is, guys. Sometimes you get busy and you just can't watch everybody. And since I've had my heart attack, I've been going out and wheeling up and down town and lifting weights in the shop and trying to do some welding in the shop, learning how to TIG properly. Let me tell you, there's a little learning curve there, so I'll get it. Be patient. I'm going to pump out some really clean looking stuff as soon as I can get it all figured out. Every machine's different, and I don't have anybody to come here and just like basically teach me real quick or show me what's going on. So I been self learning, and it's self learning is a little bit of a curve with the internet now. I have not yet went and watched videos yet, but I mean I've looked at a few, but the problem is they do it so fast and they're not actually showing you how, they're just showing them doing it. So I want somebody that's like a teacher showing how, and I just haven't gone and made the effort yet to look. I like to try to self learn, because if I watch a video and then I go to try to do the video, the process is different in my head. I'm a guy that's got to screw it up first to figure out, hey, don't do that. So, hey, that don't work that way. So then it's instilled in my head because I'm the one that messed it up. So it's instilled in my head that, hey, that's not the way to do it. Flicker shad work good here in the line. Yep, flicker shad are awesome. Matter of fact, there's one sitting right here. This is one of mine that was in my jig box. So flicker shad are awesome baits. We like to use them for walleye a lot. Yeah, and they sell 3 packs of flicker shad, the smaller ones at most Walmarts too. You get a 3 pack for like $10 or $12. I can't remember what. The hooks on the flicker shad stink. I don't seem to have a problem if that's what you're saying, Mark. I don't know. Maybe I just ain't noticing that I am having a problem. Right on. Any fin he's listening, he can't chat. That's fine. Got your earbuds in, running in incognito mode. All right. Well, I'm sitting here talking again and ain't even tying now. Pay attention, David. All right. So here we got some a blackhead 32nd on a size 6 hook. Get a wrap thread on there. I'm sitting here just gabbing and not doing my thing. Sometimes it's just good to chat. So what I got some mini marabou that's barred. So taking that, placing that normal position, feathers about a 1/4 inch back of the hook, behind the hook. You know me, I like short body, so I only use about half the hook or less for the chenille part of the body. It's a pretty easy jig. So these are like some little bumblebee looking things, and these were requested by Mr. Avid himself. So I always want to call him by his name, but everybody knows him as Avid. So, well, if it'll focus. Focus! Focus. 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 Well, that's going to have to be focused enough. Have a good day, folks. All right, I'm heading out. Just wanted to say hello. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, brother. Y'all definitely want to watch some flathead fishing. Go watch Mark. He does a lot of it. He also put out some maintenance videos on his 200. I keep teasing him that I'm going to put a 200 on my boat so I can beat everybody to the spot. If I put a 200 on my pontoon boat, I'll probably flip it. Wow. I don't know. I've seen some guys that have 200s on their pontoon boats, but they have big pontoon boats, like 28 footers. Mine's just a little 20 footer. That's kind of a light feather. Come on, stay put. All right, at about 10 more minutes or 8 more minutes, we will do a jig giveaway today. We're going to do a jig giveaway every week until Christmas, just to give back and say thank you to everybody and give y'all a chance to get a few jigs and go catch some crappie or some bluegill before it gets too cold. Maybe you'll get lucky and a flathead will come up and snatch it and then take you for a run, or a big carp or something like that. You know, big old 5-pound bass. Oh yeah, better yet, maybe a 7-pound bass, just to make it worth it. Ditch pickles are fun, but when they're big, they're really fun. And I already got Avids done, and so we're just kind of showing these off. So hey, you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and make this the jig of the week. So we'll just tie this as the jig of the week. And like I said, it's just mini marabou, and it's barred yellow. I think this one's actually, this one's grizzly yellow is what they called this one. So some of these feathers are itsy bitsy. So these ones we'll use for the 1/64th, the tiny ones. The chihuahuas over there just going nuts on the bigger dogs. Bigger dogs lay down and let the Chihuahua bite on their ears and stuff like that. So there you go. Oh, hey, Dave, whip that on there. What you doing? Pay attention, bud. Sometimes you got to remind yourself that you're out of sync here and that you need to pay attention. All right. Like I said, about a 1/4 inch behind. That was probably a little bit more, probably more like 3/8. But it's fine. And that one, yeah, it's a little light. Let's just add an extra. You know, when you add that extra, line them black stripes up, them yellow stripes up, so you get a good looking jig. Don't want something all, unless you want something muddled looking, then just lay it on there. Go for it. All right. Now there's no flash in this one. Simply a little bit of barred yellow and black chenille. Comb that back so you don't roll it up underneath. That one ended up being a little bit longer bodied, but that's okay. All jigs look different. All right. Oh, hey, the whip finisher's in your hand, Dave. Quit looking for it. See, I need cholesterol for my brain. This heart attack got me needed some energy. All right, there you go. Well, there's the jig of the week. I appreciate y'all checking things out here. We're going to do a giveaway. So let me get in to, I never do this. I never look it up beforehand. I always just go for it. I don't know why I can't. I keep forgetting, but I've got it figured out now. I know how to get to it pretty quick. And I'll have it definitely figured out by the time Christmas gets here. What do we want to do our hashtag as? Let's do just the regular old there we go. Go back up here. Figure out where I was at. Present, share screen. All right. All right, there you go. Start putting in your entry. I said I was going to do it at 8:30. It's close enough. We'll let it run for a little bit so people, if they're just wanting to come in for jigs and they come in right at 8:30, they'll have some time to go ahead and put in your entry. Fresno, welcome in. What are you doing, Ellie? Tim's dog is being needy. Did you feed these dogs, babe? She's over here licking me. Quit licking me. You're as bad as Rosie. What you doing? Huh? Y'all want to see something sappy? Look at this. Oh, Ellie. What do you? You know you're not supposed to bark in the house. She wants to eat, mother. Oh, yeah. Oh, then she wants out. Brittany's. That dog half the time is like on crack. All right, now let's tie up some sparkles. This is Disco Silver Head. This is a new mold I got. These are 1/8 ounce heads, and that's a size 4 hook. So, a fairly small hook, about the right size for crappie fishing docks and brush and stuff. It hook's not so big, it gets hung up in things. And we're going to get a Mr. Poofer here. There's a pretty poofy feather. We're going to use the whole entire fluffiness of it. We want to make this one about the same. Maybe 1/4 inch, 3/8 back. So that's like, 7 to 8 mil, 9 mil, 10, somewhere around in there. This whole divided, we use these numbers and we use these numbers. It was kind of a stupid thing to go through, but okay, whatever. Then we're going to put a couple pieces of flash on each side of that. Yeah, I just lost one of them. Get them both, 2 on each side. Yeah, it went there. All right. Then, what color? Oh, let's do black and silver. We'll just do that up. That looks good. Then to fatten that body up, I'm gonna do a double wrap. So we did a whole loop-a-doop around up by the head, and now we'll work our way up. And that just really tapers the body because that's a big fat head, and it would look kind of silly having a little bitty body and a great big old head. I mean, if you like it that way, that's fine. Some people like skinny stuff. I like mine to have a taper. All right. So see, look at that. Ain't that a pretty jig? Let's see if it'll show up. See how it just tapers up? That's a nice taper. We'll throw that in the giveaway. We'll throw them little 3 B's in the giveaway. Here's another one that I had laying up there. We'll throw that in there. So you'll get a couple 8ths and a couple 64ths or whatever. There's old Tim. How you doing, Tim? Tim does some great commercials. You need to go over and follow him. He does it, a lot of it on Team Snagging Whiskers, and then he'll do it on Jody's and Catfish. Let's see. Trying to think of who other. Oh, he'll do it on the 1-800 Rent a Fish on his channel. Wendy. Now, Wendy, you live clear over in Scotland. It costs a lot to mail them. I will downsize the jigs and mail you tinies. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mail Stuart a few anyways. Coastal, how you doing? Split Shot, how you doing? Everybody saying hi to everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed week. I had a great week. I caught a bunch of carp this week, old bugle lips. They were just, I mean, one day they was like, yeah, we'll eat it here and there, da 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 da. The next day they was like on fire, but went back to the exact same spot. And then, so, like the day before, I chummed the water all up with that pack bait. And so then when we showed up that next day, they was just like, it was instant. It was like bam, bam, bam. We was catching catfish and carp both. It was just a great time. Then yesterday we went back, and I missed quite a few fish yesterday. It was kind of a struggle. You can go back and watch that live. It was pretty fun live. Me and Gregory's having a good time. Kind of. Then my wife brought Gregory lunch, so we stayed about another hour longer than we was going to, and all the way home, Gregory was just talking about all the fish he caught, and that I didn't catch no crappie, and that he did, and he was better than me because he caught crappie. And I told him, "Don't you be acting that way, boy. It's a long walk home." And guess what? He stopped talking about how much more he was catching than me. I told him I went for a purpose, and that was to catch carp. I tried a few times for some crappie. I threw out, don't get me wrong. Coastal, how you doing, girl? LG, oh, Tom, how you doing, bud? Appreciate all y'all being in here. We'll give this a few more minutes just to give everybody a chance, because I did say that hey Dave, tie that on there better than that. What you doing? What you doing? I did tell everybody that, we're gonna start doing this at 8 o'clock. Or 8:30, I mean. Why did I say 8? Because that's what time the show is. So the giveaway is gonna be at 8:30 every Friday until Christmas. We'll allow people to get in here, get in on the giveaways. They can keep them themselves, and they can give them away themselves. But like I was saying, I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all are great. I know there's a lot of other people that are live and starting to go live more and more. Go watch who you can. I don't always get to watch everybody myself. Okay, I'm going to throw those 3 in there. Let's tie up some other stuff just to do a couple different. Here they go. Let's do this one. Ouch! Poke yourself, David. What are you doing that for? Blood test. Oh. All right, get this locked on. This is a 1/32 on a size 6, orange head. We are going to do a flame orange tail. Get you a hackle. This one I'm going to do a pinch and stack, which I don't really care for, but these hairs are so long that if you did it on this jig, you'd be like having well, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, no, those are too long. We'll do a pinch and trim and lock her in. See, that sticks back like a half an inch. Probably a little further than I want, but we're going to leave it. And if you don't want to leave it, now's the time to move it. You go like this. Here, let's just show you how I move it. Now that you pinch those 2 that you just clipped together with the other, you just unwrap that because you stacked it all even, and then repinch it. And where your other one was cut those, and then you can relock them back on. And see, now you have a shorter jig. Then you can take that little tail piece just to add a little. See, there's 2 there, but now it's short enough. Yep, now it's short enough that you can tie that in, trim that off, and then take that little tip, stack it right in the middle. There you go. Now that filled that in pretty good. Lance, right? Hopefully everybody's got their hashtags in there, because we're gonna, as soon as I find my chenille. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I got a pile of junk. Y'all know me. I'm not very. No, I get to tying and switch colors so much. I just leave things laying and don't put it up. That's my problem. Here, let's put some flash. Find me a piece. I know I had some orange here. Well, darn it. I thought I had a piece of orange. Oh, there it is. My stuff is, like I said, it's all just everywhere. All right. Get you a couple pieces in there. I'll make this one flashy. Get a hold of it, Dave. Trying to see that chenille with that bright screen. It's nice that when I tie jigs and the computer's not on, I shouldn't probably leave my laptop open, but I'll leave my laptop open and I have that black screen right there in front of me so I can hold up the tinsel, and I have the black behind, so it's really easy to see the chenilles. and the flash and all the other stuff that goes with that. So, all right, so we got this little piece of chenille. This is a tiger stripe type. It's black, chartreuse, and orange. So we'll throw this in with that giveaway. We'll go ahead and bring up that. Do the click the button and let it run. See who our winner is today. And there again, each week I'm going to give you a little 10-pack of jigs, my choice. We'll throw these in, and I'll throw this one in and tie another one of these or so. All right. So hopefully everybody has their hashtag in. Let me go back to a bigger screen. All right. Can't see how many entries are in there, but we have 24 people in here and however many entries. My screen's so small I can't see it. I'm sorry. But anyways, get in there. I'm going to go up and we're going to spin it. All right. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who it picks. Lance! Woohoo! Right on, brother. Lance is this week's winner. Heck yeah. Congratulations, Lance. I don't know if I got your address or not. You can email me, doublehookangling@gmail. I think we have each other on Facebook. So message me on Facebook. So, and I'll get you out some jigs. I know I'll send you out those jigs that I tied, and then I got some more up here, some more of these. We'll throw those in. They're all 8, so they'll be able to get out there a little bit. And then I got some of them bubble bees in that orange one. Let's tie up another. I got one more of those orange hooks here. These are great little bluegill hooks. And I'll send you a sticker in with that too. Do I have your sticker, Lance? I thought I had your sticker. Huh. I thought I had your stick. Do you have stickers? I can't remember. I'm sorry, but my memory is shot anymore. It's like since I had that heart attack and I stopped eating so much cholesterol, my cholesterol is so low. I keep saying that it's just making me foggy in the brain, and everybody thinks I'm funny, but I feel it. I feel it. See, I already forgot what I was doing here. I'm gonna end up with Alzheimer and not remember my name. The bad thing is, I feel sorry for everybody that has things that happen like that to them. You know, it's just out of your control, and you're at the mercy of others at that point. My dad, he's been in a nursing home now for 3 years. He's doing better. At least he can have a conversation, but it's not the same as it was. Our parents get older and we see the issues they have and they don't want to accept it, and sometimes we can't accept it as adult children. All right. Trying to get those even. I'm telling you what, man, my eyesight even. I've had one piece of bacon since my heart attack, and I feel neglected. But also, I'm completely spent. I spent the last week fishing. I'm just so exhausted. I don't see how some of y'all could go fishing every day. It's just, I guess, y'all got more energy than me, or maybe I got too much energy when I'm out, and or maybe I got too much energy and then I'm wearing myself down because I got too much energy. I'm crashing too hard. Tina, welcome in. Yeah, nothing to do with him working. Get a hold of that, Dave, and then throw that little tail piece back up there. Sometimes I just fold that little point over instead of cutting it off. It gets in there, it fits in there. Now, the rest of our little flash we had. All right, so this week we got Lance as the winner. That is awesome. He'll get some jigs. It's up. He's already been. I think his salmon stuff's already over or whatever. I'm falling behind watching. I watched him last year. He caught uh, what are them things called? Oh, now I'm having a brain fart. Basically, they're and the oh Lance, what's that things they got long fins on their body. They almost kind of look like a snake head to a point. Permit or something. I don't remember what he said they was. Burbot. That's it. Yes, sir. Them things some funny looking fish, but man, I would like to catch one, but I ain't going up there. I would not work very well in that that part of the country. For one thing, I would hurt all the time. Moisture and my bones don't go together. There you go. Say it louder. Yes, it. Scream it. Yell it at me. Maybe I get it in my head. You're just fine, Lance. We know you wasn't yelling it. You're just trying to get it out there. Woo, excuse me. All right, now if I get a hold of it, I thought these little dudes. These are eights. I'm not real satisfied with these hooks. This is a different brand of hook. So you see it's got a sharper bend. Well, maybe you can't see it's got a sharper bend. But it's got a sharper bend to it. I mean, they're okay hooks, but they're Victor or Victory. I said Victor. I took in my welded gauges and I got them. I keep getting them headed up in my brain. My welding gauges are going to cost like three, or I said welding gauges too. See, I'm having issues, man. My cutting torch gauges, one of the diaphragms is failing. It's not holding pressure, and then the gauge kind of got a little sprung out. So I took it in and is going to have them. There's no way I can afford new ones because I don't buy junk. So these are like almost $800 just for the gauges, for the two gauges. So I'm going to have them rebuild them. It's going to cost me like $300, but I don't use my cutting torch, but about 3 times a year, and it's usually to get bolts loose or cut something really thick. I'm going to lock that in. I don't like the way that thread had a catch in it where it looked like half the thread was cut. So, There it is. I was trying to find my other piece I had. So this is like a yellow sour truce with a little bit of peachy and then some blue flake and some other stuff. Have a great day, old Bob. Sir chops a lot. I teased him that one day on the show. I don't know if he heard me or ignored me, but I call him Sir Chops a lot because he got his thumb. Hopefully he's healing good. He's a great guy. Hopefully he takes my teasing in laughter. Don't want to punch me in my nose. I fight back. I'm not being mean. I'm just sharing in your pain. There you go. See, look at this little dude. I'll throw that in there. That'll catch you something tiny. I got you. I got you a pile of 10 once I do this one. Um, I think his name's actually Robert. Yeah, his name's Robert. I got him on Facebook, but he's always locked out of Facebook. They always kick him off Facebook, was what I should say. He's like a lot of us. I have a hard time. I had to make a new account because my old account was all. It offended a lot of people because people are stupid and I call them out. Sometimes I've learned to kind of just. I mean, it's you're supposed to say something when you think people are stupid and that they're just doing the wrong thing, but people take offense to it. So anymore, you go just be dumb and do stupid things your own way and do what you want. And as long as you ain't hurting me, okay, fine, whatever. But the problem is they start wanting to involve the children or sniff their hair or something stupid. And we need to call it out and quit letting it freaking happen. Just like right now, the current people that are in the top right now, they lost 350,000 or 320,000 little ones, and they hopefully they're with their family, but they really have no idea where they're at. So let that sink in 11 days. Y'all know how I feel. I feel that you should get out and vote. The only way you're going to fix things, and if you don't vote, you have no right to complain about how bad stuff is. Just my opinion. Probably ain't worth a lick, but I encourage all of you, look at the facts. Look at how good it was for 4 years, even though everybody didn't think it really was. We all could afford stuff. Now look at the last 3.5 years. Ain't nobody can afford anything. And the one that's there, she just stepped in. The 14 million votes for the other guy. I don't care what you believe, it's a coup. You don't like what I'm saying, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like that, Curtis. Never voted until this year. Well, you guys look at how things are going. You tell me, are you better off now or then? And if you think it's going to get any better with her, then we've been there for 3.5 years. They could have stopped a lot of this stuff. Hey, I'm same way. Everybody don't understand how much it is to run a business. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. I literally killed myself trying to run my business. Thank God the doctors were able to bring me back. I didn't ask for them to, but they did. You know, and I am taking care of myself now. I'm eating proper. And after all the research and stuff, I found out that it's the vegetable oil and the iodized salt that's killing everybody. Eat Celtic salt, sea salt, and stay away from anything that comes in a box or a bag or fried in vegetable or seed oils. Avocado oil, olive oil, and peanut oil is all I use. And I don't like to use peanut oil unless I'm frying fish. So, anyways, that's my 2 cents on that. I've lost 20 some pounds and I'm getting my strength back. I feel better. I mean, that comes with losing the weight, but also my cholesterol's in the 130s. So, probably too low for what I need to be in. But, you know, it's all that processed food. It's too much for us to handle our bodies. You eat what you want to eat, but you're going to suffer the consequences. I did. Trying to run this business about killed me, and I ain't made no money. I didn't even make enough money to file taxes, really. So, you know, I went and did all the tax work and stuff, and she was like, well, you can turn it in if you want or not. It don't matter. And with all the rules and stuff that they got now, it costs more to do it than it does to, you know, I mean, you're not making any money if you're a small business, especially with the rules that they're wanting to put in place for, I mean, if she gets in, small business is done. Go look at her policies on it. I don't care. She has already done said that the things that she's going to do, she said this last week that she wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't have done anything different the last 3.5 years, which means she's agreed with all the catastrophe that's going on. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get on a rant. Yeah, I'm lucky. Mine's in the back of my house in my garage. So, you know, I mean, I was going to set up the website to where all the rod holders are sold on the website. The jigs are sold on the website. You know, you'd get maybe 15 colors of jigs on the website. I was going to do all that to where, you know, everybody could just kind of have you know, not have to deal with me, just go to the push and click and all that. But with everything that's involved in it, it's too much. It's going to cost more than what I'll probably ever make. It's just not worth it anymore. And I'm to the point where I'm fixing to shut down myself. I mean, I'll still sell, you know, jigs and stuff to people, but I'm going to stop advertising it. And, you know, I just report what I have to. I mean, well, I'll report it, but because you have to, but you know what I mean. If you don't make too much in a year, it's not no big deal. You just fill it in as a sole proprietor, or fill it in that you made this money. I'll start going to shows and stuff again, to where you can go to 4 shows a year in Kansas. You still got to report your sales tax, which no big deal. I don't mind paying what I got to pay. I mean, it is stupid code, but it's not even laws. We fought we fought a revolutionary war, let's put it that way. And I'm going to probably get kicked off the freaking internet for this, but we fought a revolutionary war for what reason? Over a 2% tax, and now look at how much we get taxed. We threw tea in a freaking the deal and started that whole party and did all of that stuff for what? A 2% tax. We rebelled. We won. We got our freedom over a 2% tax. And now look at what we're taxed. We're taxed when we make the money. We're taxed when we sell something. We're taxed when we buy something. We're taxed. We're taxed. We're taxed. We're taxed. We're all taxed. They say that every dollar that you make, you're paying 80 some cents in taxes by the time you spend it. Ain't that nuts? I'm getting on a rant. I lost some people because I'm ranting. Stop ranting, David. Anyways, the boat's almost fixed. A couple more hours on it and I'll have everything done. I still want to paint it and what have you, but we'll do that later. I want to take the boat manufacturer off and stuff and put double hook on it. The YouTube channel is what I'm interested in right now. I want to grow my channel. I want you guys to have a good time. I am kind of just, I'm giving away jigs just because I feel like it, not to like, I mean, it is to incentivize you guys to come and check out the channel and to stay longer and do all that. But it's also to get you guys some jigs so you can go catch some fish and have a great time. I mean, I'm out a few, I'm just out a little bit. I don't even know anymore. It's like, 10 cents a jig or 20 cents a jig on these smaller ones. I'm not out much. I love to give away a few, help you guys out. I mean, I can't really afford it, but I do it. As long as it puts a smile on y'all's face when y'all are ripping lips, that's all that matters. See, that one's a little thick, but I'm going to leave it. It'll be all right. Gregory should be home anytime. We do a Gregory show and tell. Old Gregory, he's been having a good week himself. He could probably caught 400 fish this week. Bunch of bluegill, crappie, green sunnies. Yesterday on the live, he caught 5 or 6 crappie. Maybe not that many, but he caught about 5. Yep, that's true small business, 1 to 5 employees. Yes, sir. In this house, it's me, myself, and I. And I fire myself a lot because I hurt a lot. I can't do much anymore. I don't know. I complain a lot anymore, it seems like. I don't know why I keep complaining. I woke up this morning. I just need to shut up. What color do we want to put on that? That's kind of a oh, and a pearl head, and then the black body. It's kind of a olive worm, earthwormy color. So let's throw this on there. That's olive with blue flash and some little crystal in there. All right. Get that on there. See, look at that. That's a nice dark little, act like a little dragonfly limp, a leech, something. Ooh, that's a pretty good leechy color because some leeches have that reflective pearlescent to them like an earthworm does. There you go. It's pretty nice. I like that one. I got a few more of those. We'll tie them up while we're waiting for Mr. Gregory to get here. Do the Gregory show and tell time. Thrift store find Gregory. The other day he was being so ornery. He kept getting in my way when we was fishing. I told him I was going to push him in the water. He says, "No, you won't. I can't swim." And I said, "I don't care. All you got to do is stand up. It's only 4 foot of deeper water." He started looking at me like, "Are you really going to push me in?" And then he got in front of me when I caught this carp, and this carp went running and went up in front of him and cut down the bank. And you know how carp do. They just go back and forth trying to get that hook out their mouth, rubbing on everything they can get by. And the cart ran right in front of Gregory, and my line went up over Gregory's face, running across his cheek. Of course, I was kind of being a little ornery and just letting the fish do a little bit more than, because he kept getting in my way. I was making sure it wasn't going to cut him or nothing, but he backed up pretty quick. I was like, "Get out of the way, Gregory. I'm sorry, move. That's what you get for not moving." Afterwards, he stayed out of my way. He's hooked me before too. He'll go to cast and get so close, especially with them whippy lightweight rods he's got. Yeah, like this, and be like, "What? Hey, Avid, you missed it earlier, Avid. You have to go back and watch the beginning of the show." This is what I tied up, Avid. Look at them. See that? How you like that? I got you a package set aside, bud. Got yours all done up the other day, and they're going out in the mail today. If Naomi makes it to the post office. Avid's the one that wanted them little bumblebees. He likes them bumblebees. He likes them, and then the red-headed silver shad. His little Bigfoot blood heads. It's a color I came up with for Avid. It's a ruby red with some other stuff in it that I ain't gonna tell you. Old Mike, how you doing, Mike? Ah! Joshua. Glad y'all made it in. Hope y'all are having a blessed day. Hope y'all are got some good plans to do something, not just sit around the house and vegetate. I'm gonna try to get out myself today. You know what? Almost thought about tying that with that. I don't know why I picked that up. I want this color. Here's what you want, Dave. What are you doing? That's gonna be an ugly feather. That's a bunch of ugliness. Ah, get off of me. Boy, the must be a long line. Or there garage sales today?
I think we're there tomorrow. I'm not for sure.
They may have went to a garage sale. Sometimes I'll go to garage sales with Aaron. That's their uncle, Naomi's brother. He just lives 2.5 blocks up the road from us. Those are killer for bluegill. Well, you should know. This dog wants back out.
No.
Mom said, nope, you're done. You can't have no fun. Down. No. What are you barking in the house for? You ain't never done that before. Quit that. 5 days without your daddy. That's my son's dog. He went to Arkansas to go fishing for trout and on the river down there. I don't see. I ain't even paying attention to what I'm doing. You got me distracted, dog. I'm sitting here trying to tie that other bumblebee fly, thinking about. Oh, hey, you're being annoying.
Okay.
What's outside? There are birds out there. Probably turtle dove. That's a bird dog, by the way, and she's trained to be a bird dog. She goes out there, and if there's doves on the line, she just sits there and points at them the whole time. Just like that. Head crouched down. Half the time, one paw up, just staring at it. Then after a minute, she gets tired of standing one paw up and stands on all fours and sits there and stares at it. Lay down and stare at it. That bird could stay up there an hour, and that dog will lay there for an hour staring at it. I really like those. I think I've tied them before. I tie so many color combos that I tie things that look good to me, and I've just been filling up a box full of jigs. I'd get it and show you, but I got it in the truck. I got another one sitting here that I'm starting to fill. That way, when I'm at the lake and somebody sees me, they can be like, "Hey, Dave, gang jigs." I get out the jig box and be like, "Here you go." You know me though. Most of the time, I see some kid fishing or something with their, friends or just some kid fishing. We'll their dad, whatever, will go over and give them some jigs. I usually don't approach the children that are by themselves because they just doesn't look quite right. This day and age, you got to be a little bit careful and don't be freaking nobody out. A lot of times the kids riding by will talk to you, and that's when the conversation is like, hey, yeah, it's like you guys, get you some poles instead of running around causing havoc. You can be ripping lips, catching fish, take home and clean and feed your family. And when you're under 16 in the state of Kansas, you can do it for free. So everybody could go fishing and just have a good time for free when you're a child. Tell you what, I did so much fishing when I was a child. I enjoyed it. But I lived close to we lived on Possum Kingdom Lake in Texas when I was a young one, 10, 11. We moved to Graham first, but we were always out the lake. My grandparents had a house there on the waterfront. Then we moved into Mineral Wells, and we rode our bikes 5 miles outside of town to the Brazos River. Or we rode to the other side of town and out by past the Walmart and stuff to Lake Mineral Wells. Of course, they had a fee and stuff to get in, but I'd always get out there before the gate opened, and just because you could walk around the gate if you were on foot, no problem. They didn't charge you, I don't think, for that. But I was a little kid, I didn't know. We just ride our bikes down there, and half the time we took the trail through the woods, so we didn't even go past the gate. We'd get out there at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and fish until it got hot, about 10, 10:30, and ride our bikes back home and do other things. Usually running around town from house to house to house. Didn't know, but none of our friends had air conditioning. We was all poor. Boy, this is the latest the boys been in a while. I think a couple weeks ago was 9:15 when they got back. I ain't worried about. There's two of them. There's a phone in a pocket, and their uncle's there, so there's another phone in a pocket. So I ain't worried about anything happening. There again, I started this process before that process. Yeah, we had an edited video out last week. So if you guys haven't seen that, it's got pretty good traffic. I mean, not terrible, you know, by any means. So it was a good video. Rex did a good job on it. We got some more coming out. We did a lot of filming. I handed over all the cards to Rex, so it won't be long. We'll get to see some of that. I trust Rex's judgment so much that I just let him have free will when it comes to them edited videos. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried to do the edited videos. I spend so much time in front of the computer, I want to just take and smash it with a hammer or throw it through a wall. He's like, "Oh, it's not that bad. I already got it done edited." And I'm like, "Dude, oh, thank you. I can't say thank you enough." Yeah, when Naomi said you want to go outside, she ran to that back door. So she was fixing to leave somebody a present. It wasn't me because I ain't cleaning that. I'd be like, I mean, if I had to, I would. If I was the only one here, fine. But to bend over that far and to get something like that, I'll probably end up laying in it. I'd be mad then. All right. Now, let's do a little bit something different here. Take this one. Sometimes I'll switch up these, just make them look different. This is a big hook. So this is like a size 1 or a 1/0. So this is for like, you know, big crappie, 12-inch crappie. I don't know. We get some 10s taking it, but usually we use these bigger jigs at a couple places we go fishing just because we try to eliminate the smaller crappie. When you know you can consistently catch 12s to 15s, then you're not worried about the 10s. And lately it's been this last year. I think the crappie population got a little bit of stunted because of the shad population being down at the like our Lease Lake. So the crappie did not have the size that they had in a few years past when we had floodwaters and stuff. If y'all don't know, when you have floodwaters during the spawn, the shad go nuts. And then so for the next couple years, as those shad live their life, the crappie just eat and eat and eat, so the crappie get a little bit bigger. But then in years where there's a drought and stuff, the fish just get a little smaller. So, but anyways, Gregory's back. So it's Gregory show and tell time. Like I said, 9:15. He long line probably. All right, Gregory, what'd you do? What'd you find? All right. Gregory show and tell time. He's getting all kinds of stuff ready. All right. Get over here, Gregory, so everybody can see you. There you go. So what you got, Gregory? He's got a Rosie up over there looking for. Hey, Rosie's like, what you got? Let her have the panda. They see it. There's another big stuffy. So she'll go de-stuff it.
A whole bunch of toys.
So a bunch of dog toys. Show them on the screen there. Yeah. Show them the dog toys. A bunch of dog toys. That one's pretty cool. I like that shoe.
25 cents for 3.
25 cents for 3 toys, huh? So you bought the whole box. Oh, you show them. Right here. You're on camera. Yeti. And you got it for $1. You got 45 cups. Seems like that is not up high enough for you. And then what you got? I'm trying to get out of there so you can see. Got you a bag. A bag for me? What? You going to think I'm going to pack that full of stuff? That's a pretty skinny one. That'd be all right for my wheelchair. What are them things? Oh, those are for the little one. As long as she don't swallow them eyeballs. And then you got a Hot Wheel thingy. Car wash? Car wash.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's the thing to launch them. Look, catfish dog. What do you tell catfish dog? Here, look. Look, Gregory. Go like this. Go. Come here. Go. I got my eye on you, Tim. Oh, Gregory. Hey, look. Tim did too. He put on here. He put eyeballs, 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 eyeballs 8 times. That's awesome. I appreciate y'all being so kind to Gregory.
Yeah,
Y'all are sure great people. Let me tell you. I don't care what nobody else says. Yeah, now we're going to go through and I'm going to make them throw away a lot of the other stuff that's about half tore up. Okay, so that yeller tail and that disco orange head, we're going to go ahead and finish it off. There it is. With this piece of leftover chenille that we had.
Yes, outside.
They're outside. Get hold of it, Dave. see where that kind of cuts off at a little bit. I like to bury my end lead up in there. And I kind of just do it in a fashion. I don't know how to really describe it, except for when you go to whip it, you lay your cross thread, your pulling latching thread up in the middle of that last piece of chenille that you did and catch where that thread's at. And then you can go up in there and then it pulls that piece in there to where you can't see your thread anymore. That is just how I like them. Now, sometimes you can see a thread. It's okay. But I prefer mine to where you cannot see the thread of the jig. So, all right. And that second stack that I got on there, it got a little tall there. So, but it'll be all right. Crappie ain't gonna care.
Put it down.
Hi, Missy. Well, you missed it, Missy. He just literally did it 4 minutes ago. Where was you at? Gregory, come here. Bring all your stuff back over here real quick and show Missy again. Hold on, Missy, so you don't have to go back. Gregory don't mind showing again. Oh, he snatched the stuffy away from Rosie and that got her all that attention again. There goes Rosie running. All right, so there's the pen. Now Ellie's trying to get in on it. There's going to be a dog. Hey, let her have it. All right, let her have it. You're going to make a dog fight here, and we're not going to have it. Hey, we're not going to have that, Rosie. Don't be possessive. All right, Gregory, show her again. All your little stuffies for the baby puppies. Here, I got it turned. I don't know why I was looking in there. Yeah, all the little stuffies for the Chihuahua. The big dog usually leaves them alone. But Rosie, what are you doing, Rosie? You're on it. Those baby stuffies ain't for you. She's like, I'm going to eat one and swallow them whole. And then he got this bag for me so I can have a bag. Rosie, you're being ornery. What are you huffy puffy for? Oh, you want the little baby's toys. All right. Well, that's what he got. And he got some other rubber dog toys. So sorry, Missy, that you missed it. If you want to see it, you can just rewind back. It was 6 minutes from now ago.
Yeah.
All right. We got a couple more of them little yeller jigs in here. Let's do something a little different here. I did tie them bumblebee looking ones.
Give her one.
That was the jig of the week. I tied that as a blackhead. So this is what it would look like if you did a yellowhead. Yellow chartreuse. I don't know why I can't think today. I got a brain amoeba probably from no. I'd be dead in a few days if that was the case. Hopefully that's not. Gregory, go eat. We got some stuff to do today. Go eat.
No. She's fine.
She ain't gonna hurt nothing. Caught the eye of the hook that time. Now see, there's your little, what it looks like with the yellow head. We'll go ahead and I'm gonna put these ones in my box. I got a couple. This is the last one of those. All right. it. Whip it good.
Yeah, sweet.
Yes, sir, Curtis. I whipped that jig. I whipped it good.
Sweet.
Now where'd my little? Oh, there they are. Almost forgot what I was doing again. I don't know. I get enough cholesterol because I eat eggs and stuff like that. I get the proper cholesterol. I tease a lot and got to make light of your heart attack. I mean, you should only die once, and if you get to die a couple times in your lifetime, that's pretty cool. But learn from it. Don't keep doing the same stupid stuff that got you there to begin with. Change, maybe it'll help. Change the way you eat. Eat less junk. Eat more things that grew, whether it's meat or plants. Stop eating stuff that comes out of bags and boxes. I used to say last year before the heart attack, we lost a few friends. We lost KP and a couple others. You never know. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised, and then I tried to prove it. But I'm back to stay. I hope. Hopefully, I can tie a million jigs in my life and make a lot of smiles. So what it's all about, making people smile. Man, those did turn out really well. I'm gonna have to pour some more. Oh, Gregory, come here. I forgot one more thing. I almost forgot. This is says Gregory, the man, the myth, the legend. And this is from Ron, New Hope Fishing Lures. I almost forgot about it. We'll have to tell Ron to check out the end of the live. Well, let's see it. Don't hook yourself. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Well, get your hand off of there and put it up there to the camera so everybody can see it. Now put your trash down. What is that? Dun 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 dun. Hold it still. Dun 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 dun.
What are you doing?
It's a hammerhead. Check the top of that. Turn it like this so they can see. There's a hammerhead shark.
I know.
It's good. It's you gonna use it, or you gonna hang it on your wall? He made it for you to use. And go throw it at some bass. Or when the hybrids start busting the top of the water, throw that on there and throw it out there. Get a hybrid to eat a shark. That'd be a good video. Call it Gregory caught a hybrid bass on a shark. Yeah, see, look, Lance said that's nice, Gregory. Look, I'm showing them our dirty vent. Yeah, we need to dust it. This time of year is so dirty. It's been so dry. We live next to an alley. Every time you open the door, it sweeps in. You got 4 dogs running in and out, in and out, in and out. The dryer vent is the case kind of disconnected, blowing lint. My house is dusty, nasty. Not nasty, but is dusty. I mean, it's nasty, I guess, is not the right word. It's dirty. If I got a gross box of dusters, they'd probably all be full of dirt. So, all right. Well, anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. I've been sitting in this chair for an hour and a half, and I gotta go to the bathroom. So I think we're gonna call it. I'm also out of jigs. I have no more. My tray, look, my tray is empty. So need to go pour some more jigs. But for those that didn't get to see earlier, New Hope, he did send, you guys just seen the hammerhead that Greg got. So check this out. This is the shad that that New Hope sent me, Ron. So it's a holographic. Ain't that thing cool? Look at them big old hooks. But he sent me some other stuff. We'll kind of just go back to it. Check this thing out. Here, Lance. You think that was cool? Here, check this out. Look at that. Hey, Jello. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gregory for president. Boy, I tell you what, that would be something else. Gregory as president. Look at this carp bait. This thing is ginormous, man. I love it. And then I got me some, then he gave us some walleye lures. Some nice, and then a square bill. A nice square bill. And that hook was in my finger. So, big shout out to Ron over at New Hope Fishing Lures.
Okay.
He what's his slogan? There's new hope in Christ. He is definitely a Christian-based channel,
Let it have one.
but he makes some. This thing is killer. I love this bait. This thing is gonna. Listen to that. That's not the hooks. That's the rattle in it. I'm gonna get this thing out there and I'm gonna boom, jerk this thing. I'll make this thing move about 2 foot. And then I'm gonna let it dead fall and just let it do its thing and then straighten back out. Hopefully a hybrid smacks that thing, especially when the birds are coming down on the water. That happens over at Pratt. They pile up the shad and then the birds start coming down and all that. Man, I get excited when I start thinking about that. I love hybrids. Them things are like silver rockets. Stripe demons. I'll believe it when you see me catch fish on it. Right on, Lance. That's awesome. Rex is like, he's like, I'll believe it when I see you catch a fish on it. Well, if I catch a fish on it, hopefully it's on film. Whether it's on a live or whether it's in person. Now, I'm gonna tell you, we get out there and get this boat finished, which I'm gonna try to do it today or tomorrow. I don't have to mow no more. The yard's pretty much dead. That last freeze we had killed the farmyard off, so I think we're done mowing. So that'll be an extra few hours I can spend each week doing other things. So, but the boat is out by the pond, out at the farm. We got what have we got left to do on it? Oh, we got a little bit of wiring I'm going to redo, and your yard is dead too. Good. No more mowing. And I just bought that mower too. Well, the farm just bought that mower. But yeah, we got the pontoon boat has got probably 2-3 more hours on it, and then I'll be done. Hopefully I'm done with it today. I'm going to Eagle Lake today to see if the rain had, well, hopefully you got more rain than we did. Hopefully that green algae dies down. But yesterday it was 90 here, or 90 something here. I mean, you're only 35 miles from me, but yeah, if I had access to the spillways that I used to fish, I'd be throwing that up in the spillway. I guarantee you, flathead smack one of them, especially that carp. We got some, but yesterday it rained for 5 minutes and that was it. It was done. It moved on. So, but anyways, I'm gonna jump off of here. I've got to go to the restroom. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed. Have a great, wonderful week. Hopefully we can do a live fishing again this week. I'm going to try to start doing one a week, at least, a couple, 3 hours. And we'll get some more edited video for sure. Like I said, my shop life has pretty much died down to nothing because I don't have the strength and I don't have the heart capacity to be able to keep up in the shop anymore. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I will continue to make rod holders, and then stuff for myself. But that's pretty much it. I'm learning to TIG weld, so hopefully I can get some TIG welding done on the rod holders and improve the looks of them. I know mine aren't bad. They're more utilitarian than anything, and you're going to throw them around and scratch them all up and bang them and all that kind of stuff. So, but I want the welds to look pretty. So I want to do my best effort at everything in life now. You know, you only die once. And in my case, I get to die twice. So hopefully the next time I will live a good enough life and have enough faith in Christ that he'll let me in the gate. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed week. Go tie something, and I am out of here.